All right, Emmanuel Abadjuyaf has joined me, and he's here with the business news. Good evening to you,
Good
Emmanuel.
evening, Izzy. How are you doing?
I'm well. How about you?
I'm fine, thanks.
All right. Anything exciting?
Well, it's rather unfortunate, but the United States government has indicated that it will be very difficult for government to seek a review of the Millennium Challenge contract.
Yeah, that came up during the vetting of the senior minister.
Both the energy minister
and the senior minister.
Exactly.
All right. You take it away.
All right. Thank you very much. And the U.S. government has indicated it will be very difficult for government to review the Millennium Challenge Compact for the country. Senior Minister Acerbo App, during his vetting, indicated that portions of the pact must be reviewed. But in an interview with Joy Business, U.S. Ambassador to Ghana Robert Jackson tells Joy Business it might be too late for Ghana to push for these changes. He also outlined the United States' relationship with the new administration.
It's important for the government to understand the compact. It is too late to renegotiate it. It has already entered into force. It will expire on September 5th, 2021, so any money that's not expended by then goes back to the American people. We are certainly willing to talk about how the compact is executed because it's in everyone's interest, but I'm certain that the compact as it's structured is a great model for Ghana and a great model for Africa. We've targeted about 10 specific products, including textiles and cashews, soy, that we think are very attractive price-wise in the U.S. market, and we are anxious to work with the new Minister of Trade and others to make certain that those private companies that wish to export to the United States have the opportunity and the ability to do so.
So Ghana in 2014 reached an agreement with the U.S. government for the release of almost $500 million to help transform the energy sector. The aim of the 5-year Ghana Power Compact is to create a financially viable power sector to meet the current and future needs of households and businesses and to help fight poverty across the country. Now, moving on, mining companies have welcomed the Minister-designate for Lands and Natural Resources plans to review their stability agreements with government to maximize economic benefits of its mineral resources. The stability agreements seek to encourage investment in the sector by allowing mining companies enjoy a more flexible tax regime. Currently, the beneficiary companies include AngloGold Ashanti, Newmont, and Goldfields. The Chamber of Mines says it has no qualms about the planned review so long as the final decision would inure to the mutual benefit of government and the mining firms. Chief Executive Suleiman explains.
Stability agreements are assurance to give to investors that one day you will not wake up and say, I think that royalty should move from 5% to 20%. And therefore, the investors need that kind of assurance. That is, it is not whether in a developing country or a war-torn country and so on and so forth. No, it's about predictability. And all business people love predictability. In fact, that is why we go for insurance, isn't it? And therefore, effectively, what investors are saying is that government, if you want me to come and invest in your country, give me assurance that you are not going to vary the fiscal terms to my disadvantage after I have made the investment decision. It's a simple thing. So you don't tell me after I have bought the product, then when it comes to servicing, you are increasing the service fee and so on and so forth, which will go against the investor. Don't forget that the reference agreements are based upon law. The minerals and mining law actually provides for it, and on that basis, that companies actually do investment. And again, don't forget that this is a mutually acceptable agreement between the two parties, government and the company. So for me, the incoming minister is going to review. Of course, it means that he needs more information. He needs to look at the agreement again, vis-a-vis what we have within the context of other jurisdictions, particularly, and see whether we are competitive. I'm sure he wants to see whether probably something needs to be probably just to attract more investment in the country.
Meanwhile, the decision to review stability and development agreements with some mining firms could have some serious implications for the economy. That's the view of a section of players in the mining sector. George Piafe has more in the following report. Sincere apologies for the loss of sound on that tape. Meanwhile, still on mining, Lands and Natural Resources Minister Designate John Peter Amewu has also vowed to comprehensively deal with illegal mining, also referred to as galamsey. But how exactly Kuku Aban tells us more.
The minister-designate believes full enforcement of the relevant laws is the only way the menace can be effectively tackled. The passage of a mining and minerals law by the previous administration, he says, gives government and the security agencies the needed legal backing to prosecute offenders.
Regularization of illegal mining is a subject I am considering myself as part of the President's, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo's agenda. Regularization simply means we got to bring them to the formal sector and the right way of doing things. Currently, Mr. Chairman, the illegal miners just go doing haphazard digging. In my language, they say matrai makwe. You dig here to see whether you find gold, and tomorrow you go and dig another place. That cannot continue. At least government need to invest some minimum amount for the purpose of explorations and prospecting. And so that if these mineral deposits are identified, we can bring them collectively under one umbrella to mine. So His Excellency the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is trying to see how we can migrate this process into a formal process. So that is exactly what I would do as a minister designate if I become approved by this House.
So when you said you are not going to condone an illegality, is that position not different from regularizing an illegal activity now?
Not at all, Mr. Chairman. There is going to be an ongoing process to regularize the system. I have mentioned earlier on, Mr. Chairman, the recalcitrant one who face the law. There are thousands small-scale miners there up in this country, Mr. Chairman, that are doing the right thing. You visit their mine sites, and their mine site as more perfect than the large-scale miners. We should improve or encourage those small-scale to continue. And that's exactly what His President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is talking about.
Small-scale miners, the minister-designate hinted, would however be given the needed support to boost their operations. This, according to him, should enable the country effectively harness the economic potential of small-scale mining by way of employment and revenue generation. The Minerals Commission last year succeeded in relocating and registering some illegal miners from the AngloGold Obuasi mine concession as part of a broader strategy to regularize the activities of operators. A holistic approach to addressing galamsey, some industry watchers believe, is also crucial.
Now, a new application for the management of church activities has been launched in Accra. It is known as the Acerbo application.
Technology application is fast permeating various aspects of life and gaining grounds in areas that can be considered virgin grounds. The introduction of the Acerbo platform is a modern way of winning souls in Africa and beyond. Launching the facility, Chief Executive Officer of Acerbo, Ofori Ajiman Prempe, hinted it will enable effective administration for church leaders, management, as well as the entire congregation. He explains further the use of the Acerbo app.
Our management app works on any device, whether it's a tablet, computer, management and software for the church work on any device. Our mobile app, on the other hand, works on the Android and iOS platforms, and very soon to come the Windows platform, so anybody can get to use it. We are looking at any group or association to be able to manage their groups and associations using our technology and to receive payments. We built a WordPress payment integration that allows anyone who built a website to receive payments online through multiple aggregators. And then we also built a very interesting solution. You know, whenever you go to an office, you have to write your name and your phone number. Now we have a technology that allows you to use your phone to check in. You don't need to write your name and your phone number and waste time. When you go back, you don't have to put all your details there because they know you and say, "Hi, welcome back, Nana. What are you here to see? And what's the purpose?" And that's it. So we are building technology that speaks to our situation here in Africa, and very soon you'll be seeing us launch a plateau of products that is going to be exciting and revolutionary.
On his part, founder of the Revival Global Ministries, Reverend Dr. Robert Ampia Kofi, who is also utilizing the app, shared some thoughts.
Greatly have made it easy for some of us. Some of us will consider ourselves old school. We didn't grow up with these tools, but it's very easy to use. I would tell anybody at all, you could use it easily without a problem. You don't have to be tech savvy or anything at all.
The management software includes a comprehensive and current member database, attendance monitoring tools, financial management feature, among others.
And that's all in business for tonight. For more business updates, log on to myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Emmanuel Apuaji. We are there's more ahead. Don't go away.